Hi, welcome back to another video. Today I got it's my all-time favorite alcohol stove. This stove is a vulcano. It's made in Germany. Actually, I think it's made in West Germany. And this one, I don't know how old it is, probably at least 60s, maybe 70s. It burns alcohol. I got the instructions with it, or some instructions with it. Just says how to light, how to turn off, and a few tips. That's pretty much it. It's in several different languages. There's probably more to it than this, but that's all I got. These stoves are pretty similar to term sport stoves, but I like these better. And it's probably about, I don't know, like 8 inches long, maybe 10 inches long. Probably 4 inches high, weighs probably a couple pounds. So everything is inside. You don't need any priming or anything. So you just open it up with this latch right here. This is gravity fed. Here's your burner. Here's your fuel tank right here. A lot of these stoves that I hear of, the fuel tank rusts out. I mean, mine had a little bit of surface rust in it, but I think mine was pretty lightly used when I got it. The only thing is there's a little leak back here on this fuel screw that I gotta figure out how to seal up somehow. But worst case, it might be a little fire came out, a bit of flames come out of it, but it shouldn't be too bad. And here's your preheat cup right here, and here's your control knob. And when you start this up, I got alcohol already in it. It takes denatured alcohol. This tank holds about probably close to 300 mils. So I got it about half full. So when you start, you want to open this. I'm just using a quarter here. Open this 2 turns. So you let some air get in there. So you open up your valve right here. And a little bit of fuel will come out into this bowl. So when you have enough, you think is enough, you don't need a whole lot. Just close it tightly again. And just light it. So that's going to burn off. And this is pretty similar to same way that the Coleman stove works. You're preheating your generator to turn liquid fuel into a gas. So we're just going to let that burn off. It won't take too long, probably about a minute or so. And fuel cap is open. So as that's heating up, that's turning all the fuel in this line into a gas. You can probably hear it bubbling in there. So this is going to burn off fumes basically. And the stove does have a wick that goes through the front here, and I did take that out. It's pretty clean. And I think the orange flames are probably a bit, maybe some rust flakes that are inside. I'm not sure. Okay, so when it almost burns out, you want to catch it, or you can let it go out and just light it with a lighter. So then you're getting now your jets are burning here. And I have a little bit of water here, probably less than 2 cups I think. Really cold water, just above freezing. Just going to put this on the pot stand there. And you really don't want to use a big pot on this because you don't want to block off the air getting into it. You could have like a bit of a fireball if you do. You burn up your metal pretty good. And have this open. You could have it off. You could just have it lightly on there or just barely open. It doesn't really matter. Flames are not going to touch that. But you want it cracked for sure. At least 2 turns to get some air in there. And 12:27 now, so it's been on there about a minute. So we'll see how long this takes. This is not fast by any means, but it is pretty quiet. And it's clean burning. You can burn this inside, and you won't even hardly notice it. The smell. It's perfectly safe. And back in the day, this was considered a backpacking stove. I don't know if anyone now would take it. I definitely would, but a lot of people count their weight like crazy and wouldn't take anything like this, but I definitely would. You can put enough fuel in that to last you for a whole weekend, no problem. It burns pretty efficient. And, try to give you a look at the flames and under. Well, you can see that. I'm trying to get an angle here. I'm wearing a head-mounted camera, and it's a bit awkward to get the right angle with it. So that's burning away there pretty good now. Starting to get some steam. This, like I said, this water was just above freezing when I started. But I got this stove on eBay. It's the second one I bought. The first one, the tank was horribly rusted, and I was trying to get the fittings off, and I ruined it. So I just salvaged a few parts off of it, like all the filler cap and the other filler cap and the knob, pot stand, and I think part of the generator, the cup and stuff. So I got that for extras, and I was hoping one day to find another one, and luckily enough, one popped up right away, so I jumped on it and bought it, and couldn't be happier with it. I love this. It's my favorite stove, probably my favorite stove period, because it's so simple and there's no moving parts, and it's quiet and it doesn't smell. Like, I love my Coleman stoves too, but they really stink, right? You don't want to use those inside at all. And this is great. Best thing this stove I think was used for is inside if you had a power outage or you had a cabin or something and you just wanted something simple to take that's safe and works really well. You can put a little pan on this and you can adjust your flame. Like, that's on high now. You can turn this way down, so it's great for using when you want a very small frying pan, but when you fry some eggs and bacon, it's great for that. I don't know if you can hear that, but you can hear the sound of the water coming up the temperature. And when water gets at a certain temperature, close to a boil, it just gets louder for some reason, the pot. So there's pretty good steam coming out of it now. So I think this stove and this pot is a pretty good combination. This is a 950 ml titanium canteen cup, which I've had for a long time, and I really like it. So I'm just going to let that go. I know it's pretty boring to watch water boil, but I don't know. I just love this stove so much. Definitely unique. Not many out there. The one that I had, this one and the other one I got for parts, it's only two I've ever seen for sale. And I'm constantly looking for stuff like this. So that's boiling that's super fast boil there now. So I don't know, that's been like 4 or 5 minutes, I guess. So this one, when you're done, you just turn her off all the way. And she shuts off. Take your cap, screw it on tight. I usually just carry a quarter. Quarter fits really. Oh, I just dropped it. Anyway, that's all you do. You just tighten it up all the way, and then you can close it. And it latches in right here. Pretty cool latch mechanism. So yeah, I'm just going to let it cool off for a while before I actually close it up. So I don't want to burn anything or whatever, melt anything, especially like this decal. And there's a decal on the front. It's really cool. Vulcano. I'm not sure if that's volcano or volcano. The way it's meant to be pronounced. Made in Germany. Some of them have a logo right here too, but I don't know. Maybe it's different versions that were made. Anyway, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and leave comments and tell me what you like or what you don't like or what you like to see. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.